don't play music. Stop. Do I need PS4 on? I don't remember. Hi, everybody. Apparently, I don't have my controller in play. It's not even fucking plugged in. I'm just sitting here mashing buttons on my controller trying to figure out why it's not working. Thinking, like, do I need DS4? That doesn't make any sense. It's a PlayStation game originally. Why would, you know... Why is it not working now? Oh, fucking god. I'm a professional. I've got 5 viewers on YouTube and 1 on Twitch. I am a professional, okay? I do this for a living, question mark, if you can call it being alive. I don't do it for a living as well, to just be clear. This is a hobby at best, a failure at worst. Failure at best, a hobby at worst? Yeah. Take a little time myself, okay? That's all I can say. There we go. Yeah, just for some reason, if you don't start it with the controller plugged in, it doesn't recognize the controller. You know, like all good games. And we're going back. We're gonna go beat up Alice now. We're finally gonna do it. I know it's been a bit, but I have had to wash a dog, and he peed in the fucking floor so many goddamn times that he's lucky I haven't murdered him. Because my dog is fucking dumb. I was going to use an Ussy, but I didn't, Strumpet. And your use of one does also give me strength. Not strength. The exact opposite strength. Please. Do I need to do anything before I go in? I don't think we have any money. I think we spent a little money last time.
This should be helpful. Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure?
I don't think you need to ask me if I'm sure I want to sell.
Are you sure?
Trash. Fuck. Please. Please, for the love of God. I can only take so much.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage.
Okay, we're gonna get you put down. Strumpet, I'm sorry. There's one thing I can't allow to exist in this world. It's furries.
Who is it for?
This is not allowed.
Who is it for?
They ask you, Brandon, why haven't you streamed for the last couple of days? This is why. This is why. It's all Strumpet's fault.
You want this one? Do you want to equip that? Put it to good
It
use,
causes
okay?
so much fucking mental damage every time I start streaming. I'm pretty sure you need to start rolling for psychic damage. Oh, that's right. Everyone got kicked out because we have to do. We got off the part where we have to do the next thing. I'll just auto it.
You, me, and Ryuji are going to destroy the searchlights.
No worries there. We'll mess him up quick.
What the fuck is that?
As Futaba hacks into the control
Oh,
panel,
it's a dog.
Haru,
Okay.
Makoto,
I
and
thought it was
shall
something so
protect
much worse than a dog's head.
Not to let a single shadow past us.
No,
Oh, that's right.
either.
They're throwing me into the fucking fire while they just
You
pretend
guys are
to
gonna
do
be
stuff.
lifesavers. I swear I'll drop that wall, no matter what. My goal is to lure the initial wave of enemies elsewhere. After losing them elsewhere, I'll return to you. Thanks, Sophia. But don't be too reckless. Got it. I won't be too reckless.
And the linchpin to this whole operation is...
You're gonna be the star of this distraction. Make it as flashy as possible.
Time to move out. We're carving a path all the way to Alice's death.
Oh, fuck. See, it'd be a lot funnier if there were people who lived like this, Strumpet. Please. I don't know. I think fucking Sophia's cuter than Wendy, from Wendy's fame. I mean, I don't know. Is it red hair as like? It's actually kind of a point. Is she technically a ginger, or is it too red to be gingers?
Got the plan down, Pat? Then
Yeah, Morgana, why are you in a fucking cup?
Let's go.
Almost time.
Yeah, let's do this.
Fuck the police coming straight from the metaverse.
Joker, we got one coming up.
Oh, I remember this. This is the beginning intro, right? Beginning, video.
We're on.
Cutscene?
Let's go.
Get a cutscene, Roy! What is that based on? Is that based on Netflix statistics, or is that based on reality?
Whoa, there's a lot of them. All yours, Joker.
They're all yours, Joker. We're doing the tutorial again?
Alright, let's begin the operation. That was one hell of an entrance, Joker. They're all riled up. Just keep at it. Go ham until you've drawn every last bit of attention.
This is the tutorial, right?
Everyone else, proceed as planned. Joker's got the diversion covered, so now's your time to shine.
Gotcha. Searchlights to us.
Where's the support Oracle when she hacks the terminal?
It was killed in 2 seconds! Oh, I don't need to... Oh, I have bond points.
Let's see.
Uh...
Alright, let's begin the operation.
Also, I like the "you're so good at games" thing. I don't know if that came before or after the death.
Keep at it. Go ham until you've drawn every last bit of attention.
I kind of want to know.
Everyone else, proceed as planned. Joker's got the diversion
Oh, that's what that
covered, so
was.
now's your time to shine.
Gotcha.
I can't get her in. Oh, this is my fucking persona. It's my persona. I'm trying to fucking attack my persona.
Support Oracle when she hacks the terminal.
Right. Let's secure the area in front of the gate first. Yes, yes! Slice them and dice them!
Oh, this is why. How do I dodge? How do I dodge again? It's been a couple days, okay? It's been a couple days. And maybe, just maybe, I don't remember what I'm doing. Can I skip this, please?
Let's begin the... Everyone else, proceed as planned.
There's
Joker's
dodge.
got the diversion covered, so now's your time to shine.
Gotcha. Searchlights to us.
Take this. Where's the support Oracle when she hacks the terminal?
Right. Let's secure the area in front of the gate first. Yes, yes! Slice them and dice them!
You're mine.
Starting to swamp Joker. Teach him a lesson.
What?
Joker's got the enemy big time mad. Awesome job. Just a bit longer. Took it all by himself, too. Now that's our Joker.
Come on!
Skull when pulling off that. Helps with this deja vu.
Deep breath, everyone.
Red searchlights.
That's all I wanted to do, but you know what?
No shadows in sight on our end. Looks like the diversion is working. All thanks to Joker. It's all up to you. I've got it. Mona, take over navigation for me. Got you. Good luck hacking.
How do I open the inventory?
Let's go. Take this.
Joker, more shadows incoming.
fucking time. No, stop! Ah! Oh my god. I'm actually going somewhere specific, or also with. Oh my fucking god. No, I don't want to make it easy mode. Thanks for the game. Fuck me, man. Hey guys, is the game too hard for you, buddy? Oh, we can make it easier for you. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's, you know what's part of the bad thing is that
Where's the support bar? She hacks the terminal.
Right. Let's secure the area in front of the gate first.
the attacks aren't.
Teach him a lesson. Joker's got the enemy big time mad. Awesome job. He's a bit long. He's doing it all by himself too. And that's our Joker. That skull was pulling off that sleeve.
Helps with this deja vu.
Let's go. Grab it, Zach.
Sit rep, everyone.
Grab the searchlights. Waiting on the signal.
No shadows in sight on our end. Looks like the diversion is working. All thanks to Joker. It's all up to you. I've got this. Mona, take over navigation for me. Gotcha. Good luck hacking.
I'll use this.
Maybe get super concentration. Fucking hell. I'm sorry. Dodge packs aren't comfortable. I don't know what the fuck you're on.
What?
Fuck off, get up.
Persona! With this! Let's go! You're mine!
Joker, more shadows incoming.
Oh, thanks.
Grab it, Zach!
If I wanted a constant wedgie, I'd fucking, you know, just pull my underwear up my ass.
Persona! McCoy! Take this! Take this! Persona!
Nope. I like how these items are all just items.
Watch out, reinforcements are here.
How's that wall coming? Done yet?
Hang on, I'm working on it.
Shadows flooding the Shibuya streets. That's simply how everything sucks.
Now I'm imagining it happening in the real world. Scary. And at the tier.com, enjoy your horrible virus parfait, chumps. Yeah, we've got it coming.
Beautiful. Finally. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a you problem, huh? I'm under arrest for my crimes against humanity. Turns out that whole Geneva Convention thing applies to everybody. There's actually a guy at my work who, for some reason, believes the Geneva Convention does not apply to mercenaries. And I just I don't understand what the fuck he think's gonna happen if you start violating the Geneva Convention. And then go like, oh no, I'm a mercenary. Oh, you're cool then, buddy. You're good. You know, you're not. That's not illegal then. You have fun. Like, what the fuck do they think's gonna happen? Fucking hell. No, thank you. The only hole that's gonna be breathing is my mouth. Thank you, mouth breather. Oh god. Anne's ass though. Just to fucking be a contrarian. I like how they turn from regular police people into the shadows.
Nice moves.
So like,
How do you like
are there
that?
police people underneath them? Like policemen? They're just policemen inside of them? And like, you know, we're just murdering mad people? Wait. Was she already on the inside? How did they get inside? Oh, they went... I guess, well... Oh, yes, okay, that, yeah, I remember. They went around to get to the door. The highest of kicks.
Thank goodness we made it in time.
Oh yeah, we're about to die though.
Gone better, Joker.
Yeah, definitely could have gone better.
Plan appears to have been a success.
Hey, great hustle out there, Sophie. Now all we have to do is storm the castle. Now the real fight begins. Let's mop up the rest of these shadows so we can get to 705.
What?
Low on stamina. Be careful. Good thing.
Car bombs! The good old fucking Irish way. Just a fucking terrorist attack at this point.
Showtime. McCoy. Here.
She's clearly just. What is that fucking Pokemon? What's the one who's a cloud? I don't remember him.
Nice. Now nothing's dancing off. The barrier's down too. Let's move out while we still can.
Dance. Oh, the Carmen dance. But what is he called?
I wonder what this is.
This one.
Still powered despite her taking all the cores. These aren't the ones we turned off. Those are the ones where I'm over there.
Let us depart.
Ah, yes, the elevated area with the turret. Well, let's be on our way.
Well,
Suffer this dick. Ugh, fucking hell.
The searchlights are off now. Looks like the plan worked. Time to breach the enemy stronghold. Shadows. Guard stuck around. KO count so we can move on.
I'll get them.
That's the ticket. Good thinking, Joker.
Ooh, nice.
I'd call that it. The searchlights in the area ahead are still active. Those will be a breeze for Joker. You can slip right past them.
Oh, I see. Wait a second. Oop, no,
Yours.
I understand. They're pitiful. Give them a dirt nap. That's their ability. We're almost there. Stay strong, everyone. Someone looks happy. Is that not a challenge? We should apply the same effort in the next battle.
You should put it effort at school, Ryuji.
So, you're the one who's fighting. You will go no further. You are dead. Her Majesty will be at ease.
So, is Yosuke has a fucking butt plug in, or is he just like, ooh?
One's tough. Careful, guys.
What was that about?
You can handle this.
That's the wrong person to switch with.
Understood.
Twilight prostitute.
That one looks tough. Everyone
Like,
looks pretty worn out.
Switching up.
Time for my persona.
Keep it up. Let Quark plan themselves.
There.
Oh, appreciate it.
Persona. Zoro. Let me know.
All right, follows up.
Leave it to me. Witness my resolve.
I'm just having a fucking toddler.
No pushover. Target its weakness to win.
Time for my persona. Leave it here. Perfection. It's all you.
Come! Jack-o'-lantern, Suki! McCoy! Jack-o'-lantern, Arsene! Suki!
I didn't have
McCoy!
a single fucking wind or damn.
Miss Pound! Much better.
Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
I appreciate it. Switch out.
I'll handle it. Of course, land herself.
Defeat the prostitute.
Enemies will be
Enemy.
Things have been rocking.
Sorry. Opponent's retreating. Can someone heal him?
Ravage them!
God damn it, Yos.
Thor had to retreat. Make sure she gets first aid.
Stop!
I'll use this.
It's stronger than us, and Curse won't work on it. Don't be intimidated. Thor, low on stamina. Be careful.
How about this? Please allow me. Take this!
Damn.
I will handle
Full
this.
ammo.
Hell's done! Take this! Take this!
Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough.
Right here!
Oh, fuck me.
No. No way.
Fucking hell. No, god damn it, stop.
So, you're the one.
Turns out I made a little bit of a level for this, so should have possibly.
Yours.
Persona. Zoro.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Sometimes I impress even myself.
The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to win.
Witness my soul. Let me out.
Opponent follows up.
That hurt. That hurt. Tagging out. Fire.
Where did she go? Oh, it was, hey.
I will handle this.
Our team is swinging for extra carnage! That went really well! Fire! Yes! Yes! It's powerful! Strong against psychokinesis! Keep that in mind!
Enemies will be eliminated. Enemies.
What's your house? Getting ready out there!
Sure. Take this.
You know it!
It's over.
Beat the prostitute.
You're doing great!
I appreciate it. Come. Silky. Silky. Take this.
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness!
Let's go. Take this. Persona. You're mine.
That one was tough. Everyone stay focused. Bam! Keep it gentle!
I'm aiming with him. Okay.
That's the way, Joker!
Go ahead.
Leave it to me! Report my other self! I can Joker's been brainwashed! Can't tell friend from foe!
Jeez Louise.
Incoming attack!
Who's doing this to me, please?
Your turn!
I accept. I am thou. Not me.
Let me out! Way to follow up, Fox!
That was well played.
Die, you whore! I get the feeling that you're not actually a girl stripper. Something tells me that you might be lying.
Much for this.
Mainly because there's no girls on the internet. It's just the truth. It's just the fucking, it's a fact.
All set?
No such thing as a girls on the
Takes care
internet.
of that. Let's get going.
That's not real. Saying real might mean lying to me. Feel it.
We can get inside from here.
If it's like
Get in the castle. We're headed straight for the roof.
straight to jump off. What's up with the fucking dialogue? Why is it not auto properly?
Alright, let's go! Alright!
I don't understand what I'm reading.
Picking up that treasure-like smell right above us in the throne room. Let's go.
Yes.
It's locked. Try finding a mechanism somewhere here. Incoming! Okay, I'll give it my all! How the heck did we get caught?
Ugh.
It doesn't
yeah.
look like there's any shadows around.
How do I know which one to use?
Incoming! I'll give it my all! Nailed it! Too cool! All right, keep it up!
It must have something to do with the switches and the busts. Or maybe there's a correct order. Try focusing. Look for any sort of clue how to approach this.
Oh.
Incoming!
At what point does it tell me? Because I think it's supposed to be.
That's her! More!
Oh. No, you're gonna make.
This is...
I think randomly guessing is gonna work. There's gotta be some kind of clue. Me, Phantom Thieves have expertise. Let's get to the bottom of this. Oh, wait, no. It says that the, remember the straps and like, that's not it. 4. None. 4 as well. None. But you forget the important part of that is that they do have a vagina. Therefore, it's only half gay. Oh god, I love that fucking meme. This is a bad meme. Such a good bad meme. I don't. I don't want it to tell me how much of a baby I am. Ah, fuck it.
Ah, this is...
I'm not getting into this. I'm not doing this. I refuse.
No shadows detected here.
Ooh, it's right.
What do you mean? Oh wait, is what is it? Nope, wrong button.
Is your stamina okay? Make sure you don't burn yourself out.
See, I was looking for like a physical puzzle, not like a, you know, metaphysical puzzle.
Good sleuthing, Joker. Let's get on up.
Let's go through the puzzle again. Do-do-do.
Intruders! Get them! How dare you, filth, defy her majesty!
Incoming! We're surrounded!
That one, but two Alban. John Alman.
Tagging out!
I'll do it.
Don't give up!
Let's
The
go.
elevator's on its way!
Marcy,
Hang in there!
Jack-o'-lantern! McCoy, Jack-o'-lantern! Take this!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself! Careful! Fire won't work on that one! Joker's been brainwashed! Can't tell just for
Take this! Fire! Fire!
Oh, right! Now take the elevator!
There's some way to recover fucking SP. Oh my god.
There's no escape!
You're making me lose because I'm reading this fucking.
Showtime! Jack-o'-lantern! Here!
Amazing, Joker! I'll give it my vision, Noir! I'll give it my all! They're pitiful! Persona!
No escape!
Joker, your defense is reduced!
Found the intruders! Don't go back! Sure, go ahead. Accept.
Weaknesses I play them solid! Gotta exploit those weaknesses!
Must say, that couldn't have gone better.
Liam is getting low! Watch closely while you fight!
Right! There's no escape! There!
Watch with the fancy footwork!
Pushing up.
Incoming
Found the intruders! Don't go back!
Just fucking committing it. Fucking. The axe terrorism in every fucking, you know.
Joker, your defense is reduced! We need it! Hurry, get out!
This fucking goes get beat my ass.
Okay.
Getting stronger, Joker! Now I'm even more dependable! Oh! I've learned a new skill! Ooh, a new skill! These are support to me!
Ah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That was a pretty rough ride. Everyone holding up?
They really
No
aren't messing
comment.
around
I
with
was
us
gonna say
anymore.
something about rough rides, but
Quite a ways up
nope.
already. How much further to the top?
There should be a stairwell on the other side of that door.
I mean, this is obviously an arena, buddy. There's fucking 4 poppers facing in the middle. I'm not stupid. I'm just dumb.
You'll never reach the royal hall. The cost of defying her
A good drink.
majesty's
Ooh.
heads.
Incoming! The exploring can wait until we know it's safe.
Oh no, I thought he was gonna try to fucking, you know.
Remember. Wanna try out that party popper? Witness my resolve!
Who's got lightning?
Your turn!
Yeah.
I think any of us have lightning.
Circular set.
Yeah, weak to fucking death. I'm my best beat.
It's a strong one! Exploit its weakness to turn!
Jeez Louise.
Silky.
You.
Switch out.
I understand! Persona!
Nope.
Sorry.
Don't repel faster! You gotta catch him up quick! Now, please! This one!
That's some really good ones.
I'll give it my all!
Where'd he go?
Fire! Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough. Fire! This is it. Mona's retreated. Can someone heal it?
Leave it to me.
Fox, never miss an opportunity.
That's not sure how that works.
Brace yourself. What if we use that? All right, moving in. Yes. Another chance. Hold on him. Shall we begin? Buck had to withdraw. Someone fix him up. Let's go.
This is supposed to happen very well.
Another chance. Was that graceful? Hang in there. Defense up.
Oh, thanks.
You heard me?
Doing what I need right now.
Thor had to retreat.
Okay.
Make sure she gets first aid.
This one. There. Persona! Arsene! You're mine.
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness! Great technique, Joker!
Persona!
Nope.
Nice!
Let's
It's
go.
weak to electricity!
McCoy,
Keep your guard up!
with this. Take this. Fire!
It's like a fucking Dark Souls boss now.
This is it. Take this. Fire!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
Fire! Fire! Take this. Fire!
Jeez Louise.
Come! McCoy! Rabbit's nest!
Skill connect! That was great, Joker!
Thank you from Beyond the Great Haru.
It's a strong one! Exploit its weakness to current!
Fire!
Hang in there! Defense up! Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful!
Fire!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
This is such a fucking weird fight now.
Fire! Fire! Persona! Fire! Take this! Fire! Fire! Take this! Fire!
Guys, it's weak to electricity. It's strong, so keep your guard up.
It's over. Fire!
Oh, no! Keep it up!
Oh, he froze. That's why he was stuck like that.
Getting wrecked out there.
I really actually like how this fight turned out right now. I like the fucking, you know, Souls feel right this second.
Fair warning, it's gonna be rough. This is your chance. It's showtime.
Take this! Showtime! McCoy! Here!
Show's over, kids.
What's that? Focus. Okay,
A new move? Congratulations.
I can see it.
Ugh, finally, it's over.
Hell yeah! Let's keep on rolling.
Why did Haru get all the fucking
Ah, what?
SP back?
Now this door won't open.
But this door leads to the stairwell. Maybe we should check outside. Could be worthwhile.
Oh, how about this way?
No.
Let's see where they take us.
The only other way for Tubbo?
That
Sure.
treasure-like smell isn't far now.
Also, how the fuck is there a staircase and a wall that thin? Right? The window was just a little bit to the left. Or right, even. Why did it... Oh, it was cutscene. Okay. So why the fuck did it just... I didn't open the menu.
This is where the smell's coming from. Be ready for anything, guys.
Is this some kind of birdcage?
It was like
What is
tuna.
this doing here?
And where's Alice?
She doesn't seem to be here.
Maybe she's on lunch break.
Hey, look!
Is that a treasure? No. I can tell now this is something completely different from a treasure. Everyone, hide! Shadows ahead. What are they doing here?
Have you brought all the desires?
That's shareable in the middle.
Yes, sir. It's all of them so far.
Desires.
More are coming soon. Capture every last one of them, seize their desires, and bring them here.
Fucking Joy fingers they have.
Hey, those are
desires.
yeah, they're the same as what we saw the other day.
Where'd they go?
Look at those fucking balloons in the background. We're running out of helium, people. You can't do that.
They said they were
It's a limited
bringing desires
resource.
here, right?
So those jewels are the desires? They looked like they got sucked up into that light.
There's no question. That treasure-like shimmering up there, that's the desire.
That is?
We did hear Alice was collecting them.
But if that was a pile of gems, how come they turned into that shimmery thing?
This is just speculation, but maybe that up there is the original form of a desire? After all, people's desires don't naturally have a single concrete form, because we all find our own desires precious. That could be why they look like gems here. When the people had their desires seized by the shadows, they consciously felt them being taken, so the desires took form then.
But what turned them back into light? Their desires are still stolen.
Maybe Alice is considered their owner now that they're in her birdcage here. Alice doesn't seem to believe they can be stolen back. That's why they turned back into their base form.
It does seem to follow logically.
At any rate, if we reclaim the desires and release them from this cage, people may well return to normal.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
One moment. How does one steal light?
What's the opposite of light? Dark. So we'll get some Vanta Black. We'll put it on the ground and light will go into it.
Yep. With a calling card. A calling card? What is that? It's how we make that shimmery light take material form. If we make the owner aware that someone is after their treasure, it takes form. Desires should work the same way. To do it, we send a calling card to our target that says we're going to steal whatever is most precious to
So we need Anne,
I got it.
Ryuji,
I think.
and
Are we sure it'll work, though? This isn't
Mona,
a
probably.
palace with a treasure.
Nothing is obtained without action. We must at least try first.
For now, let's focus on securing our infiltration route.
Hell yeah! I'm getting there first!
Are you okay?
What was that? I swear Skull ran into some kind of jail cell door. Is there another barrier?
Am I hearing something?
Sophie, wait! Could you just go away? What do you think you're doing looking at the guys like that? She's like such a waste of space, you know? Totally. She's such a loser. It hurts to look at her. No. I just...
How was that?
You heard it too? A memory hidden by the monarch.
Sophie, are you alright?
No problem here. However, I did figure something out. That memory we heard is the key to the barrier.
How's that?
This cage is currently locked. You're right. What's that doing there? It will require a key, which we will find in the room those voices came from. It will be some sort of secret room, but we can't find this room here. We need to return to reality for that.
Reality? Why is that?
The room has been completely isolated. Its entrance exists only in the real world.
How'd you know all that? One of your programs or something?
I do not know. I merely sense it.
Maybe the lock on this cage.
Or maybe
somehow
dollars
links
it.
to the lock in Alice's heart.
Mona-chan?
If Sophie's right, what we heard just now is a memory of the monarch. That means it's extremely important to her. I have a feeling that memory is acting as the lock on her heart, keeping us from getting past that door.
So the lock's an important memory.
It's only natural that the key to this place would be hidden somewhere that no one would find.
That logic is indeed sound, but how is it possible?
This is all just speculation so far. I've never seen anything like this either.
This could be another difference between the palaces and this jail.
We can't reach the secret room in this world, you said?
Correct. We must find the location in reality instead.
And that would be...
I was not able to detect it.
But it should be related to those voices somehow, right? I could be wrong, but didn't it sound like someone was getting bullied?
Looking at guys like that.
Maybe school age? That could be. Brilliant deduction, Panther.
I'm just no stranger to hearing that kind of stuff, is all.
Panther.
Morgana, stop
She's
sensing.
right. Does that mean the key we need is somewhere in Alice's old school?
That would be logical.
Alright, let's go do some investigating back in the real world next. We're gonna need a calling card, too. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. What the what? How are there no results?
Really? But isn't stuff like where celebs went to high school easy to find online?
Usually, yeah. But this time, no hits. Even on the underground sites. All I'm seeing is fake info from deluded fans. Even if she changed her name, there'd still be traces of that somewhere. Usually.
Shit, even you can't find Futaba?
This reeks of a serious scrub job. Someone, probably her, intentionally hid her past.
This is quite the setback. If we don't discover Alice's alma mater, we'll never find a way into that secret room.
God, you guys got a fucking day,
Isn't it, like,
word of the day
impossible
calendar.
to just erase stuff from the internet on your own?
How else could we approach this?
What if Mako-chan's sister looks into it for us? She's a prosecutor turned lawyer. Maybe she'll have access to useful intel we couldn't gather ourselves.
Oh, that could work. Think it's doable, Makoto?
I don't have a problem doing it, but how exactly would I go about asking? Personal information and histories are legally protected, so I doubt she'd readily agree to hand that over to us.
Yeah, just asking her to tell us where Alice went to school is not gonna fly.
I hear you there. I really don't want to wind up on the other side of a table with her getting all, "Answer me!"
Ah, okay. Alice Hiragi's school.
It's the guy from...
The shady detective.
I'm Pub Sec, not just some cop detective. Wait, I'm not shady.
Yes,
I
quite.
don't know, like fucking Jesus, Japanese
These kids are
Jesus.
Something else. Would you quit saying that kind of stuff with that smile on your face?
So what do you want?
Come on, enough of the cold shoulder. You know I'm trying to help you out.
You help us?
You want to know where Alice Hiragi went to school, right? Did you know how easy it was to eavesdrop on you here? For some reason, there's almost no personal info available on Alice Hiragi. especially prior to her debut. That is just a big old blank. So, since this is giving you all a hard time, I swooped in to lend a hand. Intel and Alice would be no sweat for me over in PubSec HQ, so how about it? Want some help?
Nah, we're good. We'll handle it on our own.
Yep, just a little more time and I'll get it myself.
Great, happy to help. But, wait, come on now. This is a real deal connection here. Just be grateful and take the intel.
We're sorry, we just have zero trust in the police.
I told you to stop smiling when you say that. Fine. I've got to earn your trust first. I get it. Alice Hiragi is your senpai.
She attended Kosei High?
Hmm? No. Everyone's senpai but yours.
She went to Shujin?
And don't forget it. Because you owe me one now. Got it?
You get the information up freely. And you didn't specify that we'd have to owe you one before that,
Well,
so you definitely don't know how the
goes.
fucking favor.
It's hard to
Think
gauge
hurts.
whether he's friend or foe.
More importantly, how did he know where Alice went to school?
Could the police already have their eyes on her as well?
It's possible.
And it would mean that we can trust him. For now, at least.
Well, I guess all we can do now is try it. We'll find the secret room if we go to Shujin, right?
That appears to be correct. Everything should go and we'll have access.
Wow, huh? Sure.
Now more of a show.
That's settled. Let's all head to Shujin now. There's no point in dawdling here.
Yeah, Makoto's right. Time to
So
check
you know
out
it's not
Shujin
American because
again.
they would have went between Ryuji and her going wow 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 no more like shoo woo 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 wee 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 no. Shujin Academy. Never would have thought we'd be going back there under these circumstances. If we're entering the jail through Shujin, we have no idea what we'll find on the other side. Let's make sure we are good with the supplies and equipment before diving in. Once you're ready, we should join up with everybody at the hideout. And that way, we can go to Shujin together. But why'd you drop me off here? There's nothing fucking here. I think I could buy some like equipment.
Hi, welcome. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome to the Velvet Room. You wish to browse the entry. What will you be registering? Will you register? This persona has been registered in its present condition. Will you This persona has been registered in its present condition. Will you register? This persona has been registered in its present condition. Will you register this? This persona has been registered in its present condition. Will you register? This persona has been registered in its present condition. Performing a fusion. It seems that it can gain new power. It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which... Is this the... Be born anew.
Anew. Skip this. We've seen it before. Blah. Blah.
It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which skill this. Now, let us begin. I do not believe you can control it.
Thank you.
You wish to strengthen it? How much power will you add? This is what you...
Okay.
How much power will you add? This is what... The power of your mask has strengthened this persona. How much power will you add? This is what you...
Okay.
You lack the power needed. You wish to browse the entry. What will you be registering? Will you register? This persona has been registered. Will you register? This persona has been registered in its present condition. Will you register? You have no personas to register.
Okay.
May luck be on your side.
I don't think there's much I'm gonna get out of just I mean, we try to buy some stuff, but I don't know if there's anything I can buy here that'd be worth it versus just buying stuff in
Hey there. That's super recommended. Thanks for giving back again.
That's super recommended. Just, you know, buy one! Oh my god.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, it's not healing enough to... I validated. It's not legit in my mind. I just feel like the other one's better. Hey, boss. I got no idea what you're doing, but just be careful, right?
Let's get to work. What are you looking for today? Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Come in. Are you sure? Who's it for? Who's it for? You want this one? Do you want to flip that? Put it to good use, okay? Which one?
Actually, I know we'll be using... He said... Hands out fire... We need electricity, wind, and ice.
Having trouble deciding?
So... I've already...
Which one? Who's it for? Which one? You want to flip that? Put it to good use, okay? Who's it for? Having trouble? You want this? You want to flip that? Thanks for your patronage. Who's it for? Are you sure? Are you sure? Comment, are you sure? Things are discounted right now. You should buy something. You want to put it to good use, okay? You want to put it to good use, okay?
Let's see.
15 fucking points. To be fair, this is a good fucking skill.
Are we sure this is right? Not seeing anything weird.
I have no doubt. This place gives me the same sensation as when I touched the birdcage.
Think this is what would bring me back here.
Well, yeah, dude. It hasn't even been half a year since you saw it last time.
Still, I had no idea Alice Hiragi graduated from Shujin.
I didn't either. And I figured a student council president would know better than anyone about celebrity graduates.
Perhaps she had a past here that she wished to erase.
What do you mean?
She was bullied, you
Voices
fucking
we heard in her
idiots.
jail.
You fucking.
Shouting words,
What do you mean?
crying. I don't know whether she was one of the instigators or the victim of such bullying. However, she experienced it. Left such a gaping wound in her heart that she refuses to even acknowledge the truth of the matter.
And that truth took place right here.
So that's why Shujin has a secret room.
Well, we should get moving. What's next?
We may not be in Shibuya, but this place is still linked to its jail. Inputting the proper Emma keyword should permit access as usual.
Okay, let's try it. Everybody ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Keyword, Wonderland.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
So, it's a classroom? Is this what a school is like? It's rather different than how the internet makes it appear.
Cognitive distortions
No,
are really
it's
strong here.
anime and
What's
manga.
going on? Hey, look!
A ghost! Are you seriously crying? Ugh, how pathetic. Trying to get us to go easy on you. You tricked him the same way too, didn't you?
No, I'd never do that.
Okay, we're sure Anji's done.
What is
Yeah,
this?
I have close with mine, so it's fine.
Disgusting. Seriously? Why are you still alive? Do us a favor and die already.
It's pretty hot, man. A little less hot. Yeah. Still gotta do it for me.
What the hell?
Careful, here it comes!
No, we're all here, right? So we all get to fight, right? Not just the three of us? Oh, yeah. Just
Can't you get it through your thick skull? No one wants you around.
yeah, I know.
Oh shit, what the hell is going on? This thing just flipped out of nowhere.
The room's also changed. As these prison cells.
No time! Here it comes!
Look sharp, folks!
should avoid wasting energy on our attacks. Let's read the enemy's movements and respond in kind.
Take this! Why won't someone die from something?
Those wind-up attacks look like they really hurt.
Ravage them!
Better stay sharp. Keep going.
All down in the dust.
Grateful.
What are you doing batting your lashes and coming back?
What is with this thing?
I don't know. Whatever that thing is, it's horrible.
Filled up with this room, too! Package key in it? Like this?
The key is most assuredly here. It must be hidden somewhere within the cell.
I'm not exactly fit to search for it now. Focus on the enemy first.
Fire!
Let's go.
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness!
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
Persona! You're mine.
Let me in! Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Persona! Take this!
Keep it going! It's a strong one! Exploit its weakness to curse! Alright, watch this! Go! That skill just now? Perfect! That attack is way off my reading! Where to go? Let me in! Use it! Come forth, my other self! Goro! The stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight.
Wait, sir. This is my other self! Prepare yourself!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
Persona!
Critical hit! Keep it going! Kill it, boss!
We're gonna switch.
It's up to you.
Quick! The enemy's trying to heal. Shut that down quick! I'll give it my all! It's on the way! This is Rat Mob! This thing can teleport? Watch out for sneak attacks, everyone! You can handle this!
Sure. Let's go. Persona! Andres, McCoy, Arsene! Ravage them!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses! That's the leader of the Phantom Thieves, Gloria!
Come! Take this!
Keep it going! The enemy's no pushover! Target its weakness to win!
Go ahead.
My turn! Persona! Say your prayer!
I will handle this.
Have a chance! Time for my persona! Direct hit, Mona! Nice one! I'd expect nothing.
It's kind of like a rain boss, to be honest.
This is the end!
Fair warning, this is gonna be rough. Say your prayer! Use it!
Is this stuff from Alice's past? Did she really go through all this?
There were some truly
I feel like Alice is the one who did it, to be honest. And
I believe we've seen why
unless she went from bully to bully. Jeez Louise.
I'll do it. Let's go. You're mine.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Get going, Joker!
Persona! Jack-o'-lantern! Arsene! Jack-o'-lantern! Ravage them!
I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Hold! Stormo! Persona!
I'll give it my all! Maximum power!
Here we go! Neon is running out of stamina. Spend it wisely.
Good luck!
Fire! Come! Take this! Fire!
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
This is it!
Yeah, more like be able to switch out my team.
Strike!
Probably would have switched Dan in, but you know, would have been an option.
Persona! Switch out!
Okay! Touchdown, Miller!
Great job, Laura. You hit him right where it hurts.
I know that one hurts! Please do! Leave it to me! Time for my persona! I'll give it my all! There you go! Witness my
Fair
perfection!
warning. This one's gonna be rough. The enemy raised their attack power. You do not want to get hit right now.
You can handle this!
Sure.
Eat and take quick. Keep that in mind. This is danger. He needs immediate attention.
Fire! Yours.
Sorry, man. Doesn't move my foot. So I just fallen asleep, and I have not been blinking apparently. My eyes are fucking killing me.
Don't get too close.
Oh, whoa.
Safe
Yeah.
distance. Sorry. Good luck.
I'll do it. Fire!
It's showtime. Go for it, Joker.
Showtime! Jack-o'-lantern! Here!
Not as much damage as I thought it would.
Mind-blowing as always, Joker.
That was amazing, Joker! Even for you!
Persona!
That's so Get
Go! This is it!
Okay, I understand it now. It's not about letting it go at a certain time, it's just about letting it, having it activated period.
Joker fell back. You gotta catch him up quick. Fox, you don't have much stamina left. Conserve it.
This is my other self! Persona!
The enemy raised their attack power. You do not want to get hit right now. I can hear careful. Give him a good back.
Good luck!
I accept.
Fox had to withdraw. Someone pick him up. I'm holding back.
Look out!
God's working all over the place now. Quit cheating, damn it!
I'll give it my all!
Probably you can shoot.
Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough. Go kick some butt out there.
I heard you. Persona reverse. So
so fucking gross. Melody, just like obsessed with prize towers. It's not like you ever make a good couple. In fact, I can help take him off your head.
Stop spawning shit.
So all of this bullying was over some affairs of the heart.
What a bunch of bullies! They were just too mean to Alice. The enemy's getting weaker.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, with the... They were too mean to Alice, it's clearly Alice doing this, right?
Laura's barely hanging in there. Someone give her a hand.
Stop spawning shit. Oh no, he disappeared. Fuck!
Would you care to join us? Get ready!
Oh no, it's still good damage. Thank God. There we go.
Hang on.
We didn't want to redo that, so we're good. Turns out, second stage. Morgana from front of the fucking view is always just like, it's like that fucking train meme guy.
What?
There's somebody!
What a skill.
What was that rumbling?
The birdcage in the jail is now unlocked. We will be able to access it.
For real?
It appears our most recent target held the key.
In other words, we defeated the warden guarding the key.
Warden and Alice's memories. A key to the cage in her jail. So a different shadow held the key, not Alice's?
What are you going on about?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking how many differences there are from the palaces.
Good point. The palaces don't have any rooms like these, or wardens guarding keys in hidden locations.
It's as if the more we learn, the messier the situation gets.
If it weren't for Sophie, we wouldn't have even made it here.
Have I been helpful to the Phantom Thieves?
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Praise accepted.
Well, praise you all you want later. We've got a birdcage to bust open.
True. We have one last task in the real world first.
Let's send Alice the calling card. Take back those desires.
Okay, all that's left is send in the calling card. What should it say?
We're after the desires that Alice is seizing from the people whose hearts she changed, right? Then don't we have to write...
I know what you did last summer.
We shall take back the desires you've seized.
Smart. Using the same logic that works on treasures is probably our best shot.
Once the desire takes form, we can steal it. If we return the victims their own desires,
Everyone should return to normal.
So,
what'll happen to Alice then?
Well, she should be having a change of heart and confessing soon after.
Actually, that's not set in stone. What we're stealing this time are the desires that Alice seized from others. This isn't her own desire or ambition. Or like the treasure we found in palaces. There's no way of knowing whether or not Alice's heart will be changed.
Even if we rescue her victims, without a change of heart in Alice, this will just turn into a pointless cycle.
But if the calling card works, her desire will manifest inside the birdcage. That creates a high probability that we'll encounter Alice's shadow there.
We did cause quite a scene destroying the lock.
Whether through words or fists, don't we still have the opportunity to change her heart via her shadow?
Then let's do it. Let's take her head on. Oh, sorry. I know that's the dangerous approach, but if you guys are all up for it, I want to rescue Alice too. Not just her victims. Alice said she wanted to be a ray of light that could inspire people suffering through life.
You mean when she was on TV? I don't know if she really meant all that.
Well, I do. I get why she said it. Because of all the bullying in her past. I mean, doesn't it seem like we saw part of Alice's trauma in the secret room?
Trauma? It's like an invisible wound in a person's heart. It comes from living through painful experiences. A wound in a heart.
Maybe that trauma's the whole reason the jail formed.
Trauma distorted Alice's heart, giving birth to the jail. That is very similar to Palace Generation. I've got to say it's possible.
But how is that trauma relevant to Alice's current behavior?
This is just a hunch, but I think she sees what she's doing as some kind of revenge against the kinds of girls who treated her badly.
Stealing someone's dude right in front of her as revenge to Alice? Oh, that's pretty sick.
But her Shadow's operation is way too massive for that to be all. She just has too many victims already.
What if she simply kept escalating because no one was there to stop her? Becoming a monarch must create an awful amount of distortion.
All that only makes me want to help Alice more. If her heart's grown that distorted, then I want her to at least remember how it feels being a ray of light for somebody. Is she beyond helping at this point? I don't know. But there has to be someone who at least tries. We can't just abandon Alice.
Oh, Lady Ann.
That could be. I just can't believe she was lying when she said that.
I'm with you. Let's do it.
No objections here either. However, should we engage her in combat, we must avoid taking her life at all costs.
Absolutely. That's out of the question.
Best case scenario, just talk her out of it.
Guys, do you think I could write the calling card this time? There's something I need to tell her personally.
You're a bitch!
You know it! This is gonna be our best one so far.
Writing a calling card? Need any help?
Ooh, you can help me with the phrasing, Sophia.
Awesome. All we gotta figure out now is the
So
delivery.
he just orders like a fucking Hallmark card.
This is a special reunion of the Phantom Thieves. We gotta do this right.
Hey, Lord Plains. Anything you forgot to do, make sure you get it done. Everything wrapped up by tonight. So you send the calling card, there's no backing out. Well, isn't it more like, you know, when she sees the calling card, there's no backing out?
What are you selling? Come in. Are you sure? Who is it for? Which one?
You got a fanny pack on me?
Who is it for?
Who?
Who is it for?
How do I change my team from here? I said this.
All right,
Let's go. Quick. To do it, we want. I just not really telling if it's going to be the right set, but take Ryuji. I can do this. There you go. Buttons. How do they work? How do they work? Your buttons.
Okay, good work, people.
I don't know. I mean, there's the option of grinding a bit, but honestly, I'd rather just get the castle done. And then probably have to go check my laundry. And then go to bed. Because I have work. Work. Everybody's favorite. Going to fucking work. Real quick.
What are you looking for today? Who is it for?
I wish I was ready to
Which
do
one?
this.
Do you want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. What are you selling? Are you sure? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop. You want this one? You want? Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? Put it to good use, okay? Here.
Whew, all set. And I gotta start getting ready too. Our mission begins tomorrow night. Right, let's do this. What happened to the RV that you're supposed to get, right? There's an RV?
Akira Konoe, founder of Medivh, announced a joint project with one-time rival company Pineapple. Tech heads are fired up with anticipation at the news.
Like Apple?
Awaiting further details with
Apple.
Okay, folks, listen up!
Good evening. Been a while, huh?
Perhaps you remember us.
We are the Phantom Thieves. And we're back in action with a new heart in our sights.
A wicked witch who treats people like toys. Alice Hiragi.
You pretend you're a ray of light, but all you do is hurt people to indulge your own darkness. You're a bad person, and bad people have to be stopped.
And all those desires you stole.
Tonight, we're taking them all.
My face has been without the mask on the news. Like, the mask isn't helping.
Okay, next I'm scheduled at... Oh, it's the manager. Hello?
Oh, this is bad, Miss Alice. Look at the email I forwarded you.
What in the... Phantom Thieves? You're taking my desire? All the desires I've collected? No, you can't! I need those! That's what makes me the monarch! I need those to... Without those, Alright. I'll wait for you. I don't want toys that don't do as they're told. I'll smash it for certain this time.
Oh, it's the return of the Futaba Cannon. Hope it was a blast. Shiba was in Phantom Thief's frenzy all over again. I'm sure Alice got her calling card by now too.
Come on.
So, what's left is to wrap this up. Let's head and finish the job we started. Time for the heist. Yeah.
Let's go.
Right, tonight we take back the stolen desires. Yeah. Yeah, see? Give me your fucking money. I want your wallet, your kidneys, and maybe, like, I don't know, a high five? Is that asking too much? The high five? Is that over the top there?
Let's go, everyone. Time to change Alice's heart.
Alright.
Oh, to give Alice a heart attack.
Man, it's times like these I know I'm supposed to be a phantom. I think we can sneak up.
Looks like the enemy's panicking. Enemy's in sight. We can do it.
Yours.
Got it.
break a sweat.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Ready when you are. To save the world.
Taking them by surprise.
This one's all right. That's on here.
My turn.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
It's a shadow.
Ah!
You have the upper hand. Aim for 2 feet. You got it. Come on, everyone. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Whoa. It's weak, but electricity's out of the question. Remember that.
You'll go.
I'll handle it. Witness my resolve.
Finally, we're let up. Let's finish him off.
Witness my burn. We don't withstand their nuclear attack.
Sweet, we got him.
Okay. Look, the chain goes all the way to the top. Perhaps it fell when we opened the lock. Climbing this should give us a straight shot to the birdcage of desires. No, not that way.
But
Whoa, that is ginormous. Why is it so big? At least it actually materialized for us. Thank goodness. That is a relief. I was worried our standard palace procedures wouldn't work. All right, Skull. Hit the hole.
No, look at the size of that.
I'm sorry, OSHA rules.
What do we do now? How do you steal something like that?
I admit, I don't know either.
What's that?
That was a stripper pole.
It's her. Alice.
So, it's a fight after all.
Oh dear. You thought you'd just sneak in like that. And what exactly do you plan on doing with those desires? Hey you! Joker, right? Did you come back to me so you could be mine? Oh, what a grown. You should try being nicer to girls.
Alice Hiragi!
I mean,
We know all about the
presumably they already have a girlfriend.
You seized people's desires by
I never
force
played
and turned
Royale,
them into
but
your puppets.
you know,
You toyed with people's emotions
there's a low
and
chance
made them
of a Joker
mistreat
not
one
getting
another.
a
You
girlfriend.
even opened up stores so you could bilk all the people you brainwashed.
Bilk.
We can no longer overlook the wicked changes of heart you forced on the people.
Ah, Bilk.
The Phantom
Bill.
Thieves are about to beat the distortion out of you.
Takamaki-san, you're so beautiful. There's no way you could understand. You have no clue what I've been through.
She was sexually assaulted by a
What
teacher.
happened to you at Shujin?
Where did... How?
We know all of it. How you were bullied. How it was torture for you. But I still...
Oh, okay. You found out. No matter how much I hide it, the past still comes back to me. How pathetic. What a mess. That doesn't matter.
See, I was thinking this would be like one of those like, ha, that's what you thought fucking happened? I was the bully.
I've always wanted mine. And now, I'm gonna make you mine. All mine.
How do you want to kill us though? Well, that's hot. BDSM carrots. Ooh. So, that sure is a face.
This really is Alice in Wonderland.
Oh my! I'm late for a very important date. Come
Fucking
along,
Frankenstein hands.
I have 6 wonders to show you.
What wonders?
Ignore her, Sophie. She just wants to torture us.
Alice, I'm gonna make you see the light.
Aw, you'll need to see any of you have intimidating?
How would that be any of your business?
Wow.
Better watch out, Joker!
Seeing weaknesses yet, Oracle? One sec. Analyzing.
I'm going too!
Fire! Burn that sword right off her face! I'll just tear that one.
This is bad.
Alice, why are you doing this? You've hurt so many people.
Huh? Not only! Here! I told everyone in love with us!
No one who's saying that means it. You're just manipulating them.
You know about all that, huh? My own! Guess you were better. Come so, who will change whose heart again? Oh, I just can't wait to find out. Shut up! Be careful, everyone!
Emily.
How did I die?
Alright!
That skill just now? Perfection! Leave it to me! Time for my persona! Persona! Zoro! I know you people win! Got any wins to send my way? Looks like I'm up to report my other self! Zoro, show your fight!
Yeah. Come! Take this!
I'm going too!
Weakness to fire confirmed. Here's the one. Super got in a follow-up attack.
Let's go!
It's getting weaker. Take burn dead. Power it up. Keep it going.
Look at this. They're all her feet. It's not even like fully. Ugh. It's not. It's not really like a digigrade leg. It's like a fucking foot and heels. Oh, but it is. It's both. Ew. It's both.
Hey, check out the party popper!
You'll have your chance when Alice goes for the goal. That's when you blast her.
Raining confetti upon the stage. That would be quite pleasing aesthetically.
Hang on a second. Good thinking, Joker.
Leave that one to me. Yeah, here I go!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
Oh.
Why are you being like this? I was finally able to find some happiness. Are you here to take everything I have? Just like she did? Just try me.
Let's make sure the cart's away. Right back.
Something's changed. Stay on guard.
Holy shit!
Why is she so fast now?
Sheesh! It's time to take you all to school!
don't know what that's like. The further out the social order, the shittier they were to me. Even if they saw someone there, Sona! Wild!
That one to me.
Trash like that. Go!
Yeah, here I go!
It's your trash too!
Out of the way!
My bad. There's no letting go. I'll turn it up. And Clover, through despair. I will be loved by all the men in the world.
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this. Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
You've got this.
Sure.
Keep it going. Thinking, Jimmy. Sona follows up. Believe it's your turn.
I'll do it. Persona! Ravage them!
Powerful and strong against psychokinesis. Keep that in mind.
Persona! Let's go. You're mine.
Yeah, just another attacks.
Getting wrecked out there.
Come! Arsene! Jack-o'-lantern! Succubus! Pixie! I'll use this. Go ahead.
Sona's been brainwashed. Hey, we're on your side.
Oh,
Sorry.
Switch it.
Sona's retreated. Can someone heal it? Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough.
fuck. These are the fucking poppers too.
Take it away, Panther. Showtime. Your heart is mine.
Panther, you had this.
Great job, Panther. You're so graceful.
The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to win.
Go for it, Oracle.
That might come in handy. Think we can attack with it? Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful.
Sure.
It's powerful and strong against psychokinesis. Keep that in mind.
Should had some,
There.
ooh, I should had some fucking, SP, huh?
Fire!
Nope, still have me up there.
Let's go. Slide!
Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough.
Andres! McCoy! Bighorn!
The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to win. Joker fell back. You gotta patch it up quick.
Oh my god.
This'll do.
Show him who's boss.
I'll do it.
You don't have much health left. Hurry up and heal.
This is bad.
Joker fell back. You gotta patch him up quick. Wreck its weakness. Don't let up, Panther.
I did it. Did you see me?
Back to being a Dark Souls boss. Change that to forward down strike. Oh boy. Don't need health items. You fucking need health anymore. Just buy new ones. Forehead. Guys. Ah, fuck me.
Is that really what you want, Alice? Don't be stupid. I remember your real answer. You have to remember too, Alice. Tell me what you really want. Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Keep them coming. It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this. That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused. This is your chance. It's showtime.
Oh boy.
Your heart is mine. That was amazing.
Hello? Oh, jeez.
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
Fuck me.
Let's go. Ravage them. Go ahead.
Leave it to me.
You better watch out, Joker.
Witness my resolve. Time for my persona. She's tough. See any weaknesses yet, Oracle? One sec. Analyzing. Each more. Fire. I'll take care of that. Right off her face. Keep it going. And Mona follows up. Persona. There. Of course, my other self. Zoro, show your looks like he's weak to wind. Got any wind to send her way? Looks like I'm up to bat. I'll take care of this. Ow! How about this? Alice, why are you doing this? You've hurt so many people. My fault everyone's in love with you. What can I do if they say the only oddities then? Yeah, let's go.
Come on, there's the crack, you ass.
You're just manipulating them.
You're mine. Let's go.
No pushover. Targeting weakness to wind. How about this? Beautiful combo, Panther. How was that? Make sure Panther's okay. Hang in there. Give it thumbs up. Push it out. Weakness to fire confirmed. Let's turn on the heat. It's on here.
Sure. Ravage them.
I'm going too.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
I'll do it. Persona, you're mine.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit his weakness. Yes, go. Getting weaker. Take her down. Persona.
This should
Keep
help.
it going. Not enough. Here with Bender nuclear attack. Witness my resolve. Zoro. I'm not done. Mona follows up. Leave it to me. Warning. It's gonna be rough.
Okay, a bit better. Bees and carrots.
Whoa, holy shit! Why is she so fast now? Sheesh! It's time to take you all to school! She refuses to give up. That was me. Alice, what made you like this? Never get it.
It's one bad spanking.
Get it! Don't know what that is. Worker of the social ladder? The shittier they want to be! Even if they saw some torture. God! What makes it matter? How could trash like that not deserve it? And I'll show you that you're trash too! Let's turn you up! No, I'll turn you up. And you'll learn to need to stand. I will fight all the men in the world.
That's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
Leave that one to me. Yeah, here I go.
Explosive hit.
Thanks for putting me right in front of that game.
I'm going too.
Beautiful combo, Panther.
Alright, I think it keep this going.
Everyone stay focused. Don't let up, Panther.
You're so magnificent, Panther.
You guys have burned a lot of stamina. Don't overdo it, okay?
God damn it, game.
That is one ginormous party popper. And it can do some damage. Showtime! Take it away, Panther! Showtime!
Your part is mine. Yep, that helps.
Razzle dazzle, baby! Keep styling, Panther!
The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to wind.
Switch out. I got this. Out of the way! Take this!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
What?
Skull made a hasty retreat. I think he needs help. Mona's in danger. He needs immediate attention.
Oh yeah, I've already went for him.
Sure.
It's powerful. It's strong against psychokinesis. Keep that in mind. Okay. More on the way.
Traffic stop.
The enemy's burning up. Steer on with wind or nuclear attacks. The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to wind. Burn you up. Alice is getting weaker. Just one more big push.
Oh boy.
Is that really what you want, Alice? Don't be stupid.
Come on, showtime. Come on. There we go. We're not gonna do all that much. I think this is pretty good. Back up. Oh, now there's a working fucking cracker. No, wait, wait. No, it's actually.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Switch out.
Okay.
I should just give myself one fucking.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Oh, the red is the attack. Oh, that's what she's like flashing red. This should be it. TM. There we go, fucking finally.
Did we do it?
Better have, because I'm fucking dead. Quickly, stick your face in her ass. What? Oh my god, wasn't even bond up. No more bondage for me. Cry.
No! How can I still not be strong enough? Why can't I change? I'm not the victim anymore!
Enough, Alice. If you keep going, you'll just make yourself feel even worse.
How would you know? I just can't compare to someone like you, Takamaki-san. All my life, I'm no match for the real winners. And I tried so hard to change, but I was still made fun of, still bullied. I just wanted to stop being miserable. I poured my heart into fashion and worked to get so far. But then, she showed up again and started running her mouth about my past. She told everyone what a pathetic little shit I was. That's why I took all of it from her. Her boyfriend, her social circle, everything. And that still wasn't enough for me. It wasn't just her. Everyone that talked behind my back, all the people who just stood there when I was kidding. I'll destroy every single one of them.
Alice. So this is a wound in a heart.
Oh, this power lets me get revenge. So
You became the bully, right? You idiot! What good does that do?
Just considering the cycle of meanness.
Like one of those bullies? Didn't you want to be something else? A ray of light for others. And for yourself. Don't give up because of those selfish bastards!
Takamaki-san. You're right. I wanted to rescue them. All the people like me, going through the same thing. But I... You think so? Takamaki-san, I want to apologize to the people I hurt and start over.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you can turn it around. I've been through a lot of the same things, but thanks to my best friend and the Phantom Queens, I was able to stand up for myself and do the right
Is that about
thing.
Volleyball Girl? 'Cause we
We're
haven't seen
never
her fucking
alone.
in forever.
Once you're back to your real self, let's be friends, okay?
You wanna be... Really?
Uh-huh. I mean, I totally love Alice. We even share the same dream.
Thank you. I'll go back now, where I belong. This time, I'm gonna be...
Oh, this is bad! It's coming down!
I'm gonna be reverberating fart sound. The building begins to shake.
That was effing amazing!
Did we just witness the Desires returning to their rightful owners?
We better, because they're not taking them
that's
back.
what it looked like to me. everyone who got a desire disappeared afterward.
I hope that means their real-life counterparts are returning to normal.
What if you got something else's desires and like you ended up like a furry or something?
Yes, you're right.
Wait, what the? What is it, Mona-chan? Something's wrong. It's not collapsing.
But the giant desire blew up! Like...
No. Just look around.
Now that you mention it...
Whenever we stole a treasure, we'd have to leave the metaverse entirely, right?
Yeah, we always had to haul ass out of there.
That is most assuredly not happening now. If anything, it's grown eerily quiet.
So if the monarch is toppled and the desires are all returned, the jail still doesn't collapse?
It would appear that palaces are different from this jail after all.
There's a chance we haven't actually resolved the issue yet.
I wonder how Alice will react to this.
Could we find out when we get back to the real world? It'd be nice if she could recall what happened here, but no one shares memories with their shadows.
Think she might talk to Panther?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you two could really hit it off.
She did say that she loves her.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth going that far for her to come to her senses. Alice really is a one-of-a-kind talent, and her dream is definitely something worth fighting for. I just hope she can remember how that dream first made her feel, so she can bring that feeling to the people who need it. I don't know if there's anything I can do to help her, but I at least want to be there for her.
Fascinating.
What's up, Sophie?
Just as the Phantom Thieves predicted, Alice Hiragi appeared to change her logic. This would not be possible had we simply defeated her. How did you predict the outcome?
We didn't really predict it. Being able to change is what makes someone human.
Someone is human because they can change. The human heart is much more complicated than expected, isn't it? Just when you think you've grown beyond your pain, the smallest thing can bring you all the way back down again. The human heart is indeed difficult to comprehend. It's filled with mysteries.
Well, you're pretty high up there on the mystery charts yourself, Sophie, my dear.
No, I'm...
Milady.
Sophie, humanity's companion, right? We get it.
You got it, Skull.
Well, yeah.
Not bad, Skull. Do you really get it?
I can feel my bond with my friends. It's strong.
Well, what do you say we head back now? I'd like to check on the real world, Alice.
Yeah. Let's get going.
There's that bond level. I didn't realize the dash did damage though. I made my way back to LeBlanc. It's now a stormy night. Made my way back to LeBlanc.
Hey.
The old man, he knew I was coming.
Ann was very angry with Shadow Alice earlier. By the end, though, she appeared happy. Why is that? Wasn't she angry at Alice? Okay. Anger is not just for hurting people. It is also able to save people. Consider. Anger saved Alice. If someone is in the wrong, anger can be used to show them the error of their ways. The human heart is such a mystery. But thanks to you, I've gained valuable experience. Thank you. I hope to learn more from you.
Should I look at my internet history, Sophie? Because it's probably a bad idea. We'll have to keep going because I don't.
And now for the hottest meet and greet. Alice Hiragi
That
has
fucking
returned
face
as our
in the
special
woman.
guest. Miss Alice, thank you so much for coming on today, despite the last visit's conclusion. From what I hear, there's something you wish to share?
Yes, I need to confess something. The incident that occurred with the previous hosts. That was all my fault. I forced him to proclaim his love for me during a live broadcast. When I heard he was engaged to his co-host, I just wanted to ruin their relationship.
Miss Alice.
And they're not the only ones. Anytime I see a happy woman, I just get so jealous. I do whatever it takes to ruin their lives.
Is this a prank or something?
All of my past managers tried so hard to stop me. But then I'd lash out at them too, and I'd assault them until they backed down. The only reason I've changed managers is because my last one had a total breakdown.
Wait, is this real?
Everything I've said here is the truth. I'm sure all of it is easy enough to prove now. I've lied, and it hurt so many people. And I'm just so sorry for it all.
Is this the Phantom Thieves?
I'm the one who did it all. No one but me did these horrible things. I'm sorry.
Just as a veteran reporter, she put those two things together.
Cut! Cut! Right now! Jump to standby!
Alice. This is gonna blow way up. That news lady even name-checked the Phantom Thieves.
Well, whatever may come, at least our job's done.
Right. We may have gone through something quite different from a palace. There's no mistaking Alice had a change of heart.
The people with the stolen desires seem to be normal again, too. It's all over the internet.
Why did I buy all this Alice shit?
My son was about to blow our savings on Alice merch, but the Phantom Thieves rescued him. Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
I'm just seeing a lot of I want my money back. Well, sure can't help him there.
I'm not sure everyone's actually a victim here.
Nevertheless, mission complete.
I wonder what'll happen to Alice next.
It's probably next to impossible for her to make it in the industry now. Her scandal is big news.
No matter why she did it, there are still consequences for her actions.
But if Alice really can find that feeling she had when she first discovered fashion, I think she'll be okay. She can still be a ray of light for others, even if she has to find another way to shine.
That reminds me, we should still try to press her for info. She might know something that we still don't. But do we actually have a chance of meeting her now? I imagine her day-to-day life's become quite the mess.
Jeez, that's a good point. Her agency isn't going to want anything to do with her.
An enlightening conversation as always in here.
Do we ever lock the fucking door? Ryuji, that was on you. You tried to lock the door.
How's it hanging, folks?
Aw, you again, Gramps?
Hey, I won't deny I'm older than you guys, but that still stings, you know? But more importantly, you guys really hop to work when your minds are set, don't you?
To what are you referring?
Yes,
Don't play stupid. I gave you solid intel, yeah?
Yes, but that's...
Well, that's good news. Looks like I'll be getting my own in return.
Your own what?
I came here today for your response to my offer. You know, the deal.
We already told you we don't work with cops.
And what if I tossed in a little bonus? Such as running some questions by Alice for you. You were just saying you wanted info from her, right?
That's accurate.
But Alice already confessed to messing with people on live TV. Our names have been cleared.
Yeah, what she said. We don't need you for shit.
If only that were true.
What do you mean by that?
Why are those signs swinging so fucking hard?
Oh, it is far from closed. This change of heart epidemic is happening all over the country. And we know they can't all be Alice's victims. Therefore, you still have plenty to get pinned on you, don't you? Not only that, you already know how badly you've stirred the pot. That little calling card stunt's fired up the public more than ever. These change of heart cases have to be the Phantom Thieves. It's the only thing I hear down at the station now. Do you really not realize how dangerous a position you're in right now?
What bullshit. What the hell did we do?
Calm down. Why do you think I offered you that deal? If I wanted to, I could cuff you and take you in right now. The reason I'm not is because I believe you are not the one to catch the true perpetrator.
America.
I need your
Get away from this.
As in the person controlling Alice behind the scenes. The MO in this recent epidemic doesn't mesh with the Phantom Thieves' ideology. The motives also appear very different. These are two separate cases. At least, that's what I believe.
May we have a moment to ourselves? We'd like to discuss it first.
Sure, I'll be right outside. Just holler when you're ready for me.
Now this is unexpected. We assumed Alice's confession would clear our names.
Damn it. So they really weren't just trolling.
What is it?
When I was searching the web, I noticed some people saying weird stuff was happening here and there, similar to what we've seen so far. Almost none of them made the news, and it seems like everyone's just trying to ignore it.
Gramps is sane. It's probably not bullshit after all.
What should we do? If they decide to scapegoat us, we'll never be able to clear our names.
They're not even changing hearts for the same reasons as us.
If there really are other brainwashing incidents out there, that would mean there are more jails. Do you think there could be more monarchs out there too?
Well, there'd have to be more monarchs, more jails. At least one other Morgana. Come on.
That would be a viable option.
Are we seriously gonna trust that dude?
What other choice do we have? At the very least, his intel about Alice was useful.
What do you say?
I don't think we have a choice. Yeah.
You're right. All we can do now is accept his deal. No, wait. Even if we do level with him, how would we explain it? If he's going to understand what we've been doing, he'll have to learn about the metaverse. Do you think he'll even believe us?
Does he have a fucking
We
choice?
have no choice but to make him believe. Otherwise, it's our leader on the line.
But the metaverse, the jail. How do you think we're gonna get some thick-headed cop to buy that?
What happens when we vanish? What if we did it right in front of somebody? I mean,
Seems our only choice.
you'd have to believe it when
take
you
him to
just,
the jail.
you know, fluttered off into thin air. Yeah. Where'd they go?
Chan,
Must have been magic.
Can you think of any other way for him to avoid
Unless
getting
time doesn't
arrested?
pass, but
We
I
have
don't believe
one
that's
playable
true.
card in our hand.
Or else time would be
Just
such a
have to
huge
go
fucking
along for the
aspect of
time
Persona.
being.
Be dangerous in the jail, but we should be able to protect the one old man, one man of a mediocre age. Doesn't seem to be another option. Maybe our best interest to accept the deal.
alright, we'll do it. It's not like we have any alternative.
Let's hope it's not our undoing.
Ah, shit. We gotta stay prepared for the worst case.
I'll call him back in. Come on back. We're ready for you.
Huh, that was quicker than I expected. So, what say you all?
Pull out a
There's
gun,
a place
shoot him.
we need to show you. Follow us.
I see. A jail full of shadows. With a monarch seizing desires, was it? Alright. What say we go get you tested for drugs now? If you're gonna cook up some fantasy to sell me, maybe try a little less spice next time?
Just save it for now. We're about to take you into the cognitive world.
Cognitive world?
Follow us.
Huh?
Is that a really long
Where
cable
to
on the top of the
exactly?
side or another hair? Watch him get funky. God, that distortion effect always gets me. There's nothing simply stupid about it.
So, are you gonna answer me, or
Ooh.
what? What is this? Isn't real.
Everything here is real. Every last bit you can see.
Whoa! What happened? What are those outfits for?
Yep, just about what I expected.
This is our Phantom Thief attire.
What even is this? Where am I?
questions. This is a jail. You are currently located within a jail.
Wait, who are you?
I am Sophie, humanity's companion. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to... What?
Chill out, Zenkichi. You've gotta keep yourself together.
Yeah, right. I can't be losing my shit like... Monster Cat!
I am not a monster cat! I am Morgana!
You finally believe we've been telling you the truth?
The hell? How much did I drink last night? This just has to be a dream. I'm still passed out.
You holding up there, Gramps?
No need to worry. He is merely having a meltdown.
That still sounds rather worrisome. Looks like we blew his mind.
Oh, brother. I suppose we may as well head back now.
Sophie's dump truck right there.
How did this... What's happened to me? Did I drive myself crazy trying to crack this case?
It's pretty fun watching him lose it.
His brain probably overloaded and he can't catch up. Why'd we even bother explaining it all beforehand?
We all reacted similarly during our first time. Ah, such innocence.
Get a hold of yourself, Gramps.
Sheesh. How long do you need to get it together? Come on, Earth to Zenkichi.
Huh? Oh, right. Right. Get it together. This cat said my name! Are you that monster cat from that place? It's the monster cat!
Not a monster or a cat. Told you I am Morgana.
Since you're cognizant of Morgana speaking in the metaverse, you can understand him here now, too.
Cats can talk if I'm cognizant of it? That's really something.
I think he's going to need a little more time to process all of this.
First off, sorry for losing my cool like that. I think I get what's going on, though. Actually, none of it makes any sense to me. But I'm going to strive to understand.
If we're going to make a deal, then that will make us conspirators. Conspirators have to vow never to betray one another's trust.
So, you already know how all this works. All right. Your trust is repaid with mine. Help me figure out this nationwide change of heart business, and I'll make sure you're all protected. As long as you cooperate, I won't allow the police to lay a finger on you. That's my vow. You'll drop me off in the jail? Looks like it's not only your lives on the line here. In that case, I'm gonna cut right down to it and ask for your help with a similar incident. PubSec has their eyes on Sapporo right now because of all the change of heart cases there. I need you in Sapporo Central City by August 8th.
Why does it need to be the 8th?
Our suspect's out of the country on a business trip until then. We're kicking off the investigation within the hour of their arrival back home.
I see. Very well.
So it's likely this suspect in Sapporo is another monarch, like Alice.
That could be. If so, then I'd have to ask you guys to handle it.
So, we're heading to Sapporo Central in Hokkaido, huh?
What do you know?
Point the little
Do we
trip for
enter
us.
through the exit, or
Word of
is it?
caution? You'll definitely want to avoid any sort of public transportation. You're going to want to either drive or hoof it.
Why is that?
You revived the Phantom Thieves to deal with Alice. Any potential monarch will have heard about it. The way they see it, you're a real problem. Especially if you go after their own desires.
Yeah, but they're not
They're
cognizant
definitely
of
all
their
on high alert
desires.
now. They may even try to get rid of us.
There's no way to know who's brainwashed until after they
Only
act.
fucking
What
Lobster
if
Man
was the
knew it was
pilot
us
of your plane?
specifically.
But if we can't fly, how do we get to Sapporo?
Find a car you can use. That'd be safest.
You're not gonna set us up with one?
Sorry, but I've got to keep this investigation top secret. Any aid would just leave a trail back to this deal of ours. Oh, and one more thing. Don't worry about the Alice thing. I'll fill you in once I'm done grilling her. Well, here's to a solved case.
Same here, Zenkichi.
Right. Sorry I called you a monster cat, kitty.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
Okay.
That's where Morgana lives.
You didn't go crazy. This is real, Zenkichi.
Fuck cough just slightly. Oh, boy.
Talk about an effing buzzkill.
I mean, Hokkaido? Really? There goes our vacation down the drain.
Ain't this stuff happening all over Japan anyways? Even if we do solve this one, we're just gonna get sent off to some other city.
A traveling venture in cooperation with public security. I admit it doesn't sound all bad. We should stop by Kyoto as well.
Find that silver lining, Inari. This trip isn't for our enjoyment. The case will still be our primary objective.
But it's still summer vacation. Can't we have just a little fun?
Yeah, the 8th is way off from now. We can still do all kinds of shit before then.
Oh, I'd like to experience some regional cuisines.
Yeah, sushi for me.
Oh dear. We can cut loose after the case is closed.
That being said, we should go over some things before we move on to the trip. First up is Emma. It seems like an ordinary app at first, but now we know that it has a hidden function that can access jails.
Yeah, totally the same thing.
To think something like that is being used nationwide, it sends a chill down my spine.
The app itself is fine though, right? I mean, you can just delete it if you want. Plus, all the keyword and friend list functions work fine. If the app just let everybody slip into jails, wouldn't the whole country basically be pure chaos already?
We've all registered as friends on it, but that didn't do anything strange in and of itself.
Where did this app come from, anyway?
It's run by a Japanese company called Mediz. They're an international IT firm. We're talking tens of thousands of employees.
That's quite the large-scale operation. With those numbers, they have to be a top-tier international enterprise.
So is this some evil mega corporation making jails or something?
But we can't use Emma the same way Alice did.
Well, maybe that's because we all got pure hearts, or something.
Moron.
There's a possibility that Alice had a special version of Emma.
What makes you say that?
Just an idea. I'm grasping at straws over here.
But it is a possibility.
If I got a hold of Alice's phone somehow, I should be able to see if her version of Emma is anything special.
Really? We should ask Inspector Hasegawa if he could confiscate it for us. I'll reach out to him later over it.
Alright, next topic. The jail. Each palace collapsed after the treasure inside was stolen. But the jail is still in Shibuya. Not only that, but the palaces are the manifestations of their rulers' cognitions. But that's not true at all in jails. Humans can have their desires seized from their shadows there.
And that would cause terrible things to occur to them in the real world.
When you put it all together like that, don't it sound even worse than palaces?
If these other bizarre incidents across Japan are genuine changes of heart, that means there are probably more jails out there.
There could be quite a few of them, considering how impossible it is to report on every incident.
So, we're working with the police to try and clear our names, but is that really enough?
How do you mean?
If the jails are as dangerous as we've seen, then wouldn't it be bad to just leave them alone if stuff as awful as what happened in Shibuya is happening all over? Aren't we the only ones who can stop it?
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, it's our job to save people suffering helplessly.
And give people courage.
Yeah, you said it. Great speech, Lady On. You've got us all fired up.
That's the plan.
She's not gonna
Maybe
kiss you,
traveling by
Catboy.
car will actually work to our advantage.
Right. We might find some more jails on the way to Sapporo.
That works for me. A little bit of a jailbreak spree along the way.
But how do we actually find the other jails?
Well, be people handing out their fucking friend code.
Yes?
It'll only take us about 1,000,000 years.
I believe it may be time for the Sophia show.
Ooh, check the super AI.
I can detect any jails in the vicinity by scent.
You can smell?
By scent?
A jail emits a distinct signature. When I enter a jail's range, I can sense it.
Why would you use the word sent?
Praise accepted.
There is still much we do not understand. But at least we now have a course of action.
Yeah, this is gonna be... You're right. We deserve to enjoy ourselves along the way. All that's left is to secure our transportation.
Oh my god, I turned into a
Fit
bus.
all of us. Won't it have to be pretty big?
We'll just have to rent something.
Who knows what it'll cost us?
Money is no object to us. The prize funds for my most recent contest entry have finally come.
Oh, keep your snack money to yourself.
Well, we could a deal with someone in the police. Maybe they'll help pay for our investigation. Nah, no way.
He already said he wouldn't.
Some pretty big transportation. I'm getting this feeling that Sojiro mentioned something along those lines once. Let's go ask him.
I would like to stop, please. Too many cutscenes. Just make it an anime and I can sit here and watch it with everybody.
Were you talking to someone about big transportation or something the other day?
Big pharma.
You mean the guy I know with the camper? Yeah, he was whining about never having the time to use it. How it's just collecting dust.
Sojiro, that's it! Please go borrow that camper for us, please.
Does this
Sojiro,
have
get her out of her
anything to do
room.
with what you guys are getting blamed for?
Yes?
Then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll give him a call. Sit tight till tomorrow.
Yeah, now there's our chief. So considerate.
But listen up. No getting too wild out there, all right? And are you all set with travel funds and whatnot?
Yes, we'd all been saving up for summer vacation.
Once art drove me to rags, but now it has propelled me to riches.
I have $5. Also, what you mean the 8th of this month? We got 7 fucking. We got a week. I mean, that feels like forever, but.
Camper? This is turning into some kind of coming-of-age flick. Wait, are you guys and girls actually gonna sleep in that thing together?
No worries. The boys are all sleeping on the roof.
And we've got Makoto and her
Wait, what is your
fist of
fucking-
justice with us if someone tries anything funny.
Oh, and I'm very handy with an axe.
Yeah.
He's been neutered.
These sisters are really doing it for themselves. Fine, whatever you gotta do.
So, about what I asked for.
Ah, right. Alice's phone. Here you go.
Nice scores, Ankichi.
Hey, that's important evidence. No breaking it. Got that?
So, how was Alice anyway?
She was pretty upfront about the whole heart-changing situation. When people registered her as a friend on Emma, she noticed they'd suddenly grow obedient to her. At first, she was just curious what was going on. But she says she got such a thrill from making people do her bidding, she couldn't stop herself.
It began with the friend registration.
Was there anything else?
The only other thing she did was apologize. That's all we got. But it does seem like she was telling me the truth.
So she didn't actually know anything about the jails or desires.
Well, I have to say, I wouldn't have bought one bit of it if you hadn't shown me what you did.
What in the hell?
What the 32789 is?
What is it? Did
Oh,
you find
laptop.
something?
I thought I'd find some unique aspect to Alice's version of Emma. But nope, this is just the standard commercial version. It hasn't even been tampered with.
So we got nothing out of this?
I didn't say that. I did find traces of some snooping in her phone.
What do you mean?
Someone was monitoring Alice's activity, either her smartphone usage in general or her Emma usage specifically.
So, like...
That would mean there is still someone out there involved with this incident.
Do you see anything revealing the Monitor's origins?
Somewhere within the country. That's all I get from this.
Getting even that's quite the feat. You're real good, kid.
Never underestimate the techie of the Phantom Thieves.
So someone was tracking Alice.
To be fair, you were like a master hacker before we fucking got you. So.
One thing at a time. This isn't our only case to work. I'm sure we'll find more leads as we investigate the incidents. Well, I'll see you August 8th at Sapporo Central. Don't be late, got it? I'll reach out to you that day with the meetup location. Time to return this phone to its rightful owner.
So Alice could put people in her jail because she was a monarch. Is that about right?
Since it didn't seem to be her version of Emma's doing, that seems correct.
I get where you're coming from, but we
Well,
still
that or
shouldn't
it
jump
wiped
to
itself
conclusions.
after, you know.
Like Zenki G said, there's still plenty to look into.
That's true. We don't know enough about what's happening. We should gather more intel.
Hey, you guys still together?
God, that's a weird fucking noise to the phone. How bad is your
Come on
phone,
outside.
Joker?
Check out your wheels.
Please let me leave. Please.
Yo.
Well, here's your wheels.
What?
This is a camp? The camper?
Whoa!
Ah, it's like 3 times more badass than I expected. This retro design. So simple, yet so elegant.
Thanks!
Thanks, Sojiro. Do our best not to crash it.
Come on.
Don't go jinxing yourselves. I found the make and model online. This is a Vulcan and Retro Life. It has 4 beds and a rooftop tent. Oh, lucky us, because, you know, we were just going to be forced to sleep on the top otherwise. There are enough power outlets for everyone, as well as cooking appliances for any culinary needs.
Oh.
We couldn't have asked for anything better. That's our chief for you. I love the interior, too. Yes, it reminds me of American diners in the 1950s. I hope I can actually drive something this big. It's got its little quirks, but I'm sure you'll get used to them quick enough. Until then, though, make sure you drive carefully, okay? Well, I guess I can't really park this here, can I? I'll go move this to the nearest lot. You guys go finish packing.
That's true.
Alright, let's disband for now, and regroup once we're ready to roll out. Let up, please, roll out.
Hey!
Good job on getting packed for the trip. Anything else you need, William? If so, we better go buy it now. Once we're all set, we should go say our goodbyes to the chief before heading out. Please, no. Yo, dude! There's somewhere I want to go before we head out. Should check it out, too. I'll wait for you outside, so let me know when you're ready. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. If I play tomorrow, it's going to be, you know what it is. It's going to be Solasta, because we're still working our way through that game very, very slowly. See you guys next time. Bye.